Dave, you were bringing in the concept of grit as part of the development of Sabbath keeping with the right frame, the right intentionality, the right attentiveness to God's presence in your life. And I know during the lecture you introduced a move from grit to habit, invoking Charles Duhigg's work. Tell us how habit and grit work together to move us towards the presence of God the way you have in mind.
Yeah, there's so much evidence that habits are life forming. We talk all the time in ministry about spiritual formation, and frankly, I think it's fair for us to talk about malformation and how we were poorly formed along the way. And if you get into that, chances are you're going to identify bad habits. You're going to identify habits that have sucked away some of that limited capacity time. Sometimes they suck away our relationships. They point them in directions that are unhealthy for us. But the bottom line is that a habit becomes transformational in part because you can practice it to a certain level until it becomes a little bit more automatic. Now you've got a muscle memory going for you, and I'm thinking about that more than just physical. I think that I get up in the morning and I do stagger to the coffee pot. That there's that's not my body, my muscles. That's my way of leaning into the morning. I do find a place with a coffee pot and turn on this music set that I play every day. And some people wouldn't play the same music every day. And I play it every day for the very fact that the words, I want them washing over me over and over again. Those habits become formational and transformational. I think that's part of what we learned is if you're going to put concentrated and focused efforts in something that you believe will bring you life and joy with God, then why not make it a habit? And by the way, can we teach kids habits? And how long does it take to teach a kid a habit? And what's the relationship between teaching a kid a habit and what we classically think of as discipleship? And I think, in my estimation, when I think about my audience and my street level rescue type ministry folks in Youth for Christ, I think we can do habit formation maybe better than we can do discipleship in a classic way. And I think that some of it is because it has a direct pathway towards particular ways of spending time, activities, and efforts that are more easily measured, more discrete than the notion of what all you understand and grow, which frankly I'm going to understand and grow for my entire life. Mm-hmm. So get a habit of acquiring knowledge, get a habit of growing in your understanding of who Jesus is, and watch how that changes over the year. But it's the habit that it will be formational.